Higdon Outdoors Television is brought to you by HEVI-SHOT, the industry leader in performance shot shell ammunition. Tetra, hear the hunt. Eukanuba, the official dog food of Higdon Outdoors. Momarsh, hunt hard, hide easy.
On X Maps. This is the best thing ever. Yeah, back it up. Shoot them turkeys. Feels good to be back in the mountains. Look at this. We're in mountain turkeys now. This is real deal. Gives me chills. Okay. Well, we literally hunting turkeys in mountains. Every pull off that I can find that looks good, I pull off and call. You never know where you're gonna find them. So our adventure starts now. Nope. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Everything on this left side we can hunt for the next 10 miles.
This is what turkey hunt looks like for me most of the time. We run around on these public lands non-stop, moving, trying to get on a bird, gobbling. We're going into a new area. You know, Grayson kind of knows where there's some birds up here, but he hasn't hunted himself. I haven't hunted it myself, and we're going up. We're hunting all these birds that move up the mountains from the private. So there's beautiful private down here that birds can winter on. They're getting fed down here, so it's perfect. They move up the mountains with the snow line, and it's just like Oregon, Washington. I mean, even Georgia. Georgia is the same way. You know, mountain birds are mountain birds, and we're gonna get in the middle of these things. We're gonna make them do something.
I'm just working on the Onyx, looking at where we can possibly get in. There's spots of private in throughout here, so there might be birds in those little patches. So just checking where we can slip in and where we can't. Just want to make sure on that. We don't want to slip into something we can't hunt, and definitely don't want to be trespassing on something.
And this is the thing too, we don't have service out here. Before we got on this hunt, he downloaded the offline cache, which the offline cache is amazing. It gives us access to everything, even when we don't have cell phone service. So, you know, days of having a GPS are obsolete when you have your phone that's already downloaded everything. So we're gonna get out. It's gonna happen about 150,000 more times, and eventually we're gonna hit a turkey. Keep rolling. So one thing too, when we do call, we are legitimately really trying to listen here. You think the bird could be a mile off, and so we just stop, just don't take any steps, like don't breathe any wind at all, and it'll ruin our hunt for the day. Beautiful. Look at the deer. You know, I'm gonna call right here. Where there is deer, there's turkeys. This is our frequency AA, and that on the West Coast is my raven call. It's probably about 100 times louder than any crow call on the market today, or my voice. And so these giant ridges and stuff, I'm trying to reach across the whole thing. So you can hear the echo. I mean, it goes on forever. So I'm able to go across here, and I'm able to call into 10 times the amount of land, and I feel confident after I use that there isn't a bird in that spot, because they should shot gobble off of it. They can't help it. They're so wound up this time of year, they have to gobble when something loud comes by. Even trucks at times will make them gobble, but it scares them and they gobble. And it honestly, if it's a natural sound, it's not something that's gonna scare them enough to where it's gonna ruin your hunt. It's just scaring them to make them gobble. So then I use it to locate. So I just take my goose call, I converted it into a raven call, and I usually get birds gobbling pretty good, and I use it quite often when I'm slipping in on birds as well. Dude, today is the perfect day
To kill them out.
Mm-hmm. Dead calm and sunny.
Morning.
How you doing?
Fabulous. How about you?
Good, man. Have you seen any turkeys?
Not in the last couple of days.
Really? Are they up here at all?
There's turkeys all over the place. There was.
Yeah.
Last place I was seeing turkeys was down the road about 2 miles. They're like the deer when the hunting season comes. They're all standing around people's yards knowing they're not going to get shot.
Yeah, right. Well, have a great day.
You too.
Don't be afraid to ask.
I would stop and call right here. Pull in right here and call on the right.
Dude, look at this.
There's a giant open field on our right-hand side. And I'm guessing that's what he's talking about.
There he goes. We got him. No, he's right there. Listen.
He was giggly too.
There he went again.
There he went again.
Right there. 130%.
So he's out in this field.
We can get on him. Oh, we just called and got one to gobble. One of these first places that we stopped and called. We've been calling and calling and calling, but the guy told us where these birds were, and this is kind of where Grayson heard that there was birds, and works out. That bird is pretty far though. I think he's up on the other hill. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna call real quick. There he went. Yep, let's go get on him. Hello, friend. He's on the private right now, so I'm gonna try and we're gonna pull up past him, and I'm gonna try and call him off of it. This is gonna be beautiful if we can pull it off. I guarantee you though, that bird's gonna about come unglued when we start yelping at. I yelped that one time just on a dime.
He probably hasn't seen a hen in a little bit if they're migrating.
Let's do this. Okay, let's go. Get set up now. Get set up. I can use WhatsApp. So, we got this bird. He's just on the private right there. We're set up on the public. I think we're gonna be good. Dustin, run this miniature van. You guys go get set up. We got our apex tom, lay down end, and a feeder end. This is my favorite setup. This is what I run every single day I hunt. Okay, I'm gonna start yelping. He's a Jake, isn't he? So we called in a mountain bird. He did exactly what we told him to do. He came running in, ran into the decoys. He knew something was wrong, but I mean, we've got a lot of cameras, got GoPros, got everything, so pretty normal. But came into the decoys. I just couldn't tell if he's a tom or not. I mean, he's got a beard like this, but there's lots of turkeys here that have beard rot, and there's not much of a beard. All we needed him to do was puff up, and we could have told what was going on. But it's a good example of a mountain bird. That was the first time he's probably seen a turkey in a long time.
Yeah.
That's why he came up here. We're only a few miles from where we hunted easterns, and it's kind of cool to get a nice change of pace and some beautiful scenery today. So we're just gonna keep at it. I think we'll get Grayson his mountain Miriam here. It's gonna happen here soon. It's inevitable. How's it going, sir? Do you ever see turkeys here? Did you hear any turkeys while you were here? Running around trying to find turkeys. Are they ever up here this high? Well, thank you so much, and we're gonna go try and look around a little bit. Have a great day. Nothing. On to the next spot. A lot of times, it just depends on how I'm feeling, but a lot of times I get out and I locate call first with a raven call. Especially in this situation, there's a good chance these birds have been up there by themselves for so long. If we do get one to gobble, he'll come running in if I yelp at him right off the bat. And if he doesn't answer with the raven call, I try to yelp. I try both sides, you know, one direction's this ridge, that direction's this ridge. I mean, I try and call in multiple directions just to get him, so I can be sure I'm covering everything. These birds are not pressured like other birds, so if they hear us, they're gonna gobble. Turkey tracks. It's a hen track, but there's turkeys in here. Well, we just found a first turkey track. We're trying to follow these birds up and figure out where they're ending up here in the mountains. And that's a really good sign that we found an old turkey track. That means they've been through here already. So I have a good feeling about all this. And this campground right here sure looks like a good place to call. So let's give them a little yelp.
Okay.
He's got her dialed in. Yeah, he was playing some like Careless Whisper down there or something. At one point he said, "Let's get it on." Well, I found a little piece of public. Everyone's been telling me these turkeys are amongst houses, and we've been noticing that too. So I found a nice little piece that just gets right in the middle of all of these different houses. So I got one to gobble off this ledge. It looks real good. I'm gonna get in the middle of this thing and see if we can't make him do something for us. I don't know. They got music playing. People are everywhere. There's people riding motorcycles. This is like my worst nightmare, but on X I got a pretty good idea on where this bird's at. So I'm gonna slip around in here and I'm gonna give this thing a run for its money. 120 yards down below us. Got a group of birds coming. Let's do this. Hand me the strutter. Okay, here they all come. Here they all come. Here they all come. Here they come. Yeah, let's go. Gotta get back, gotta get back. There's 4 of them coming, all big toms. I don't know, just a few yards in here. This will be fine. A lot of hustle, they're running up there. Grayson, kill the left bird. Kill the left bird. Yeah, that works. Nice job, Grayson. That was a dark bird and a light bird. Nice. Yeah, they beat that decoy up. That's a good example here. I'll switch cameras. I'll hold it like this so you can get that. This is a perfect example of us going into new areas, having no idea what we're doing, and just sticking true to what we know as far as how these birds work and just running around all day. We have called at probably 200 or maybe 500 different spots today and haven't heard but one bird. To kill a white-tip Merriam to end the day off, right here, we're running out of battery life, the whole 9 yards, and we got our Merriam flopping over there. There's some beautiful mountain bird and some reprod. Unbelievable. Fantastic. It's a good way to end it. You guys hopefully learned a lot from our mistakes today. But I've explained why I do what I'm doing, and this is my favorite way to hunt turkeys. So calling them off the private is something that we have to do in this situation. You know, we tried going all over the mountains and we had to come down to where they're actually at, and obviously it worked out for us. So let's go check them out. Grayson, what do you think, buddy?
Dude, if you could write a textbook on turkey hunting,
Yeah.
on how you're gonna do it,
That was it?
that was like word for word.
Aren't you glad you didn't shoot that bird off the bat this morning?
Well, that was a hunt there.
That was a hunt.
That was a hunt. As soon as they saw that strutter, though, they started just dead sprint coming. Dude, that's the biggest bodied bird I've ever seen.
Big bird. Dude, Grayson.
Dude, I'm so glad you guys came and did this.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, but you know, it was so cool that we got to go and try new stuff.
Yeah.
So just to talk to you guys a little bit about how I'm doing this. This is a small tract of public land, 100-something acres, but we had to go down, and I went to the edge, and we drove around to the bottom, saw the birds in the field, and I just kept coming back, calling at them, coming back, calling at them, coming back, calling at them. And I'm just trying to bring them back up the hill, because when I get over here, they can't hear me. So I'm getting up as close as I possibly can and trying to pop their bubble and make them come up here. And it was like that, and they were in our lap. The decoy worked well. They came to the calling, and then we finally got them to where you could see the decoy, and the decoy did the rest of the work, and obviously they were pissed. So
I don't know if I've had turkeys just beat it up that bad.
Oh yeah. Well, we got them fired up, man, down there. It was on. Well, let's grab this stuff. Let's roll it up and let's get back to the truck and let's go have some dinner. We've been hunting hard today. This is how many hours of hunting today? We started at 6
a.m.
Yeah. 12 hours so far, non-stop hunting. So, perfect. Let's go.